Welcome to an all-new episode of Deck Spotlight. My name is HELLSCREAM, and today I'm going to be showing you a deck that I think might be a problem in the future. Because this is an OTK that we've seen both in Wild and in Standard, but I'm choosing to highlight the Wild version of this deck because I think that for the format it will become very problematic. But here I'm going to present Mozaki Mage. I've really only seen Raffle be the only other streamer really try out this kind of deck, so if anybody else has tried out this deck, please let me know. I would love to see their list, but I believe that my list is maybe one of the best ones to play for a couple of reasons. So this deck literally just wins if you're playing a mid-range deck or something that has to build up a win condition to kill you in the late game. So like mid-range control decks, you're just gonna win if you draw Lorekeeper Polkelt. Lorekeeper Polkelt makes the draw in this deck so consistent that you almost cannot lose, because not only do you get the Mozaki, which is obviously, you know, the card that you need in order to OTK your opponent, but you get both of your ice blocks and both of your frost novas immediately, and then you get to follow it up with arcane intellect into all of your 2-drops, which just literally works so well together. So if you're already able to secure the Sorcerer's Apprentice and a Cram Session before you play your Polkelt, then suddenly like getting all of the card draw is just extremely easy to just win the game. You also have a 1 copy of Research Project, which sometimes helps you out. The only reason I didn't want to put 2 copies in there is because, you know, hand space can be an issue with this deck. And, you know, watch out for those magic tricks. You know, discovering cards will sometimes leave the rope on for a lot of time. And you really don't want that to happen, because then suddenly you'll lose some games. But I ended up going 12-1 with this deck in the past week. But I am at the lower rank, so that is something to keep in mind. Your results will vary. But this deck, if in the right meta, just seems really scary. And I just wanted to highlight that maybe Ice Block is a problematic card that might need to go. But in any case, I'll let you guys decide what you think. If you guys like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and, you know, click the subscribe button, because, you know, you'll be able to see every single video that we come out with. We want to make sure that, you know, we're making the content that you guys like. So if you guys like this video, I will 100% know that you want more content like this. So hopefully you guys enjoy the clips. Does Ice Block need to be nerfed? Be sure to leave a comment if you guys agree, because I think Ice Block kind of speaks for itself in these videos. Hopefully you guys enjoy the clips, and we'll see you for the next video. We just play the Violet Spellwing on 1. We play the Ancestors, the Ancient Mysteries on 2. I don't think we need the Magic Trick, so we'll go for something else. General Swarm deck with hand buffing and card generation. Alright, well, if you got the deck list, I'd be happy to look at it. Yo, Stormcrow, how's it going, dude? How's it going, fellow loser? All of us are losers, never forget that. Especially in the eyes of Penflinger. Because it's never me, okay? I'm never that loser, but apparently everybody else is. Kick W. Well, we just take the card draw here. Ooh, got the Sorcerer's Apprentice already and the Cram Session. We're just a Polkelt away from just like steamrolling this guy. Wait, hold on a minute. What? This guy is playing Nat Pagle. Nat Pagle in 2020. Actually in the deck, by the way. Okay, Okay, I'm gonna do this. An Ice Block. And I think I hear Xena getting into something, so I'm gonna be right back. What are you doing? Very bad. Very bad. Very bad, girl. In the room now. Come on. Come on. Lay down. Well, guys, guess what I just found Xena getting into? She was getting into the trash. No, you gotta lay down. You've been a bad girl. Lay down right now. Okay, well, speaking of punishment, we're gonna punish this guy for playing Nat Pagle, because holy crap. Dude's a legend? What, me or Penflinger? Because Penflinger is definitely the most legendary card that's ever come out in the game. Like, they should have made Penflinger legendary. It would have been hilarious. Maybe, you know what? What if it was a legendary? I feel like it would actually be more balanced card. It wouldn't automatically kill Elven Archer, but at the same time, like, it's an infinitely better Elven Archer. But then there's the other kind of point where I really like Penflinger as a card, so maybe I shouldn't recommend ways of getting rid of that card. Alright, well, we have plenty of ways of just stalling the game right now. Well, you know what? We'll allow him to have his Pagle value because, like, it's just milling him at this point. I'll get rid of this. I could play missiles, but I don't really think it's worth it. Yeah, I'll just ping this just in case I need to play missiles. You don't stick your face deck in the trash every once in a while, just me? Oh wait, I don't stick. I don't know why I read that as face deck. Kind of sees that kind of shows how I see that word every now and again. But maybe if I was a dog and I don't get access to you know, the most tasty food all the time, at least compared to what I'm eating, then maybe I would put my face in the trash a lot more. But that's always the worry with dogs, man. They don't think. They just smell and they're like, gimme, gimme, gimme. It's literally a baby. Like, it's literally taking care of a baby, except slightly smarter because they can pick up on certain words. Ooh, she ended up eating a bone. Dude, my dog has honestly eaten a lot of people food, and it kind of amazes me how it really does amaze me how she's alive. I have to be blunt. She has eaten 3/4 of a large Papa John's pizza that was made by me for me. It was a Philly cheesesteak pizza. And yeah, it's kind of mind-boggling. Alright, well, I can wait one more turn. So here, since I have like almost all the card draw, I'm gonna be able to cycle through the deck like it's nothing. I'm just gonna do this, get it out of hand. Okay, we killed this, that's nice. And we'll wait one turn before playing the Frost Nova, and then we'll rip the combo. Keep my face far away as possible. Well, that's good. That's good news. Light Warden. What is this deck? This is just like massive tempo. Oh, Xena, you fixed the light. Good girl. You fixed the light. I think you did. Wait, hold on. No! Do it again, Xena. Why isn't it working? Damn it. She literally fixed the light and then it didn't stay fixed. Okay, well, in any case, let's just empty out our hand. I don't think we want 2 Cram Sessions, so we get rid of 1. Alright, yeah, so this looks like a good amount. So now the board literally can't do anything. And then we're able to just pop off this massive combo on turn 9. So far, so good. This deck could actually be legitimate if you go into a slow enough meta. Like, I feel like in Wild, this deck is a lot more degenerate. And if there was more people trying to, like, perfect Wild, maybe they would have, like, come across this deck. But there's probably too much disruption in high-tier Legend in order for this to happen. But 8 PM, here we go. Doesn't matter, just need to play cards. Oh my god, another Cram Session. Draw 4, then draw 5. Okay, yeah, this game is over. I'm gonna try and play everything. Oh, wait a minute, I'm overdrawing cards. What happened? I can't play any of my cards. Oh, okay, Cram Session. Bam. I could have had even more damage. Look at that, dude. I didn't even hit the evocation. It was the last card in my deck. Oh my lord. Like, I technically threw away the Ice Lance as well. So you could have added that damage on top of it. Like, this deck has insane reach. I don't know what the best, like, what the highest reach you can get with this deck is, but I mean, getting above 50, there's not a lot of other situations where you need to get higher than that. Like, Druid and Warrior. And like, if I draw my Mozaki and I play Lorekeeper Polkelt, then suddenly I have Ice Block, Frost Nova, and Arcane Intellect. Seems like a win-win for me. I think I like keeping 1 AI. So I will keep 1 AI, especially since I'm fighting Priest. Oh my lord, dude. We just need Polkelt. Like, Polkelt has literally been in our hand almost every single time before turn 4 since we've started the stream. And this deck is just like, it's not taking any prisoners. It's slaying everybody indiscriminately. We're just gonna do that. Haven't played ladder yet, but I've been playing Battlegrounds again. Battlegrounds is fun, except for the pogo hoppers and rag, which luckily is being nerfed. I don't know if the patch went live yet or if it's going live tomorrow. But in any case, I'm happy that they decided to do something about it. Oh my lord! We take no prisoners! We take no prisoners. Maybe we can make this deck have a 100% win rate on our climb. That'd be a nice title. All right, well, we're able to just freeze all of these strategies. Rag will be high tier 2. I think it being a +3/+3 and taking 5 more minions to kill does limit it a little bit, but I don't think it's gonna knock him down to tier 2. I think he's still gonna be one of the best heroes. But again, I'm not a Battlegrounds player, so I wouldn't know. So we just literally do this because we have card draw in hand. And we already have one Sorcerer's Apprentice. Good lord. So like, with this deck, you just immediately play Polkelt because you get your stall right off the top of your deck. Either that or you get the card that draws into your stall. Like turn 4, you play Polkelt. Then on turn 5, you know, you draw your Mozaki, whatever, sure. You could do something else on turn 5. But then on your turn 3, you either draw Frost Nova or Arcane Intellect or Ice Block. And depending on the situation, those are all gonna stall by that turn, by turn 6. Most aggro decks are aimed to kill you by then. Alright, well, I could draw out an Ice Block from my deck, so I don't have to worry about dying this turn. I think I might like the Hunter deck as well, because I like more mid-range Hunter strategies. I don't like how, in my opinion, Hunter feels like the most brain-dead deck to play sometimes. But there are moments that the deck does have some pretty cool synergies that happen. And from what I saw with your deck, anything that like takes advantage of Zigzagour Primes, oh yeah, that's high up there for me in Hunter decks. Okay, that was kind of underwhelming. Okay. Well, do not have Inner Fire, please, and thank you. I need to draw Frost Nova, and the only dead draw that I would get is Ice Block, but I do have Research Project. Alright, so, yeah, I don't think I still have anything to worry about. Like, this guy's going for full tempo. And, like, I guess he could, like, if he was playing Inner Fire, I would be a little bit scared, but Inner Fire hasn't come down. The highest card in the deck is 6, and it beats Libram Paladin? Yeah, you said it was in Standard, right? Okay, so we can play the Research Project, then play the Nova. Or do I need to save the Research Project for the card draw turn? I have Cram Session, so no. So now we just Frost Nova, you know, be patient. And we'll do nothing. Maybe I should have hit this into here to guarantee myself the spell, but I don't think it's gonna matter. I mean, but at the same time, it like, Stormcrow, you gotta admit, if someone's able to make a really fun deck in Standard, it's a little bit more of an impressive feat, in my opinion, because you literally have less cards to work with. So you gotta give credit where credit is due, right? Alright. Do we just go for the combo turn next turn, because we technically can? Or do we wait for, like, the Omega High Roll? I could just wait for the Omega High Roll, because how likely is it that this guy is going to run, like, how likely is it that this guy is going to run Secret Eater? Cram Session again? I could be greedy. I could be greedy, guys. Screw it, I'm gonna be greedy. I'm a greedy gamer. That's just how I roll. Puzzle box, imagine if I went for that. Okay, well. See what happens next turn. Turn 9 lethal is what I should call this deck. Like, that's pretty much what it is. Yo! Yellow, how's it going, man? Private Clock? Oh, Privet. Yeah, Privet to you as well. Any troubles connecting to Battle.net today? Because every Russian server player is having about a... Oh my god. 70,000 minute delay. I have not had an issue this morning. I don't know what's going on, but like I did notice that Nosferatu was streaming IRL, and I assumed that had something to do with it. Wait, he literally couldn't pop my block. Okay, well, the game is over. I'm sorry. The game is over. All right, we wait for the card draw. What do you think about the Rexar bundle? Because I'm considering buying it. I actually haven't taken a look at it, so I actually can't tell you what I think yet. Oh my god, this game is over. Oh my god. No mid-range strategy can beat me if I hit these turns in combo. Like if I hit the Polkelt, if I hit it consistently, you can't beat me. I'm sorry. What rank am I now? I just hit Wild Legend for the first time ever. I am Gold 6 right now because I don't play Wild that competitively anymore. I have almost exclusively been playing Wild mostly for memes. And yeah, like memes are just a lot more fun in Wild. I like to take my competitive nature into Standard because that's what most people are trying hard at. But at the same time, there's not a lot of people really doing that anymore, which makes me sad. So I have to get my card game fix in a different way now, which is pretty much just been doing memes in Wild. Like, I did hit Legend the season before last, and then last season I think I hit D3, and then I just didn't have the motivation to climb up because I was climbing in Standard. But the last time I hit Legend was with Odd Demon Hunter. A meme is a mill rogue with cards like Drakari Trickster who gives your opponent minions to fill his hand. There you go. See, that's a mill deck. At this point, you might as well just call it Disruption Rogue, where like the whole point of the deck is like to give your opponent bad cards. That would actually be a really funny rogue deck. I don't know how you build that, but there are ways of doing that. I think that'd be kind of fun. I think I have those cards as well, so it wouldn't be that out there. Odd Rogue for the win. Oh my god, you climbed up from Diamond 10 to Legend in a few hours with no star bonus? Bro, that's actually impressive. That's legitimately impressive. That's pretty much going from like old, like maybe like rank 6, rank 7 all the way to Legend back in the day. Climbing to Legend back in the day was really, really challenging. And like now it's challenging when you do it for the first time. And I really like what they've done to where like afterwards, like once you've hit Legend, it's really easy to get into there again. Because there are some people that just can't make that amazing climb every single month. And there's also just like the Legend players that just want to fight other good players, so I like that for MMR. I think they've also made a few changes to how the ranks progress, but I still don't like how the overall MMR does not change. I still think that needs to be addressed. Okay, so we Devolving Missiles this, see what happens. The only win con is to get your... oh, wait, hold on. My meme deck, get ready for it, is Vanessa, Tog, and Totem. Oh, Trog and Totems. So every single time you play a... oh, God, what do you do? Every single time you play a Overload card, does it do something? Yeah, because it gains attack. Oh, wait a minute. You're talking about the Alakir combo. Okay. Okay. That makes sense. So you have the Trog on the field, and you play the Vanessa into whatever to find the Alakir. The Alakir has charge. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Shout out a random opinion. I think Guns N' Roses is overrated. I think I've said this before on the channel plenty of times, and I'm sorry to any Guns N' Roses fans that's in there, that's in chat right now. But I am not a fan of Guns N' Roses. And like you can see how quickly this is rolling off the tongue because I've said this rant plenty of times. I think they're overrated. I think Slash is a good guitarist, but it's the only it's the famous guitarist that people usually go to when there are so many other better guitarists. There's Clapton, there's Jimi Hendrix, there's Jimmy Page, there's Eddie Van Halen. Oh god, there's a lot of other really good guitarists that I can't think of right now, but you know, everyone's like, oh, Slash is the best guitarist ever, and really he's not. And also the drums are lazy, and also Axl's a kind of an asshole, so bam, there's your random opinion. I think Guns N' Roses is overrated, and the only good member is Slash, but, you know, he's kind of overrated himself. See, like, that's a funny disruption deck. That is a disruption deck I would love to see more people try out. No, you're gonna lay down. You're gonna lay down because you got in the trash. You're still being punished. Lay down, Xena. I see you there, but you're being punished for getting in the trash. I'm sorry, guys, but please do not redeem any hug Xenas right now because Xena doesn't deserve hugs. She needs to be, she needs to learn her lesson right now. Also, I don't even know what's really been going on this game, but this guy's had, like, almost nothing. Just been denying him this whole time. We're gonna rip through that armor, boy. Oh, man. Bara done. Now I gotta redeem your points back. Hold on. I gotta go into the shadows of the black screens. I gotta redeem those. I gotta give you back your points, man. You can't do that. Like, there you go. There's your points back. Making me do extra work because I care. See, just like that, Bara. Like, Bara, you know that I care about you now because I gave you back those 3,000 points. I could have been greedy. I could have kept them all to myself and be like, haha, get them again, boyo. But, you know, I'm just such a kind, nice guy that it wouldn't sit well in my heart. It really wouldn't. Alright. This game is over next turn. If you like combos, get ready for next turn. Because, well, it's gonna be Combo City. Oh, man. I think Raffle made a list that was very similar to this. But I don't think it was card for card this list. But this list feels very good. I don't really know how much more I would change it up. I'll be just like you one day. Someday. Let's see, this draws 3. Evolving missiles, magic trick. I can just literally dig out the rest of my deck. It's gonna be no problem. Like, look at all of this, man. This is already so insane. I'm gonna play Cram Session now. No, I can do this and then play Cram Session. Alright, so now I really need the APM to help me out here. You're going to Denny's to meet a hitman today? Dude, come on! Give Denny's a respectable time. They're not that trashy. They may be somewhat trashy, but come on. I've got good memories with Denny's. Alright, how greedy are we getting? Really greedy. I may not have time to play more cards. I almost missed it. I almost missed it going for the BM. Oh my gosh. I love this deck whenever you're able to pop it off like this, man. This is just hilarious. Of course you care about the, of course you care about me, #1 in bit donator. Oh, dude, there you go. You know, that's a legitimate reason. Depends on getting a job as soon as possible, really. And, like, if they're not gonna hire me, then I'd like to know that I could call back Speedway and be like, hey, man, I don't want to work at a gas station, but, you know, if y'all are still hiring, I'll take the job. Could you check the meme in the deck I sent earlier? Are you talking about the Hunter deck? Are you talking about the Hunter deck, Dread? If Ice Block comes back, this deck would be OP in Standard. Bro, they never should bring back Ice Block. In fact, Ice Block makes me think about a way they could, like, design Hearthstone from here on out. Because, like, you know how they get rid of cards, or get rid of heroes momentarily in Standard, how they get rid of heroes in Battlegrounds and stuff like that? What if they just got rid of Ice Block for a season and just see how it went? What if there was, like, a rotating banned list in Wild? Or, like, there was a format that was like Wild, where you could play Wild cards with Standard cards, but with, like, a limited list of something like that. Because I feel like if you take out Ice Block, then Wild becomes a completely different format. Because then suddenly all the Mage decks that rely on, like, the most ridiculous ways of winning the game cannot be played. And stuff like Quest Mage and stuff like that becomes a lot, like, weaker. So I think it'd be a really interesting concept to see what would happen if they had, like, a rotating banned list. But that requires a ton more effort. And a lot of people don't like the idea of having a limited list in Wild. So therefore, people are like, so what if you bring wild cards into standard? Well, what about the evolve meta? The evolve meta was like the worst meta I think we've ever seen in Hearthstone. I still think it's worse than this meta that we've seen. But oh my lord, please never bring back that meta. Never ever in a million years do I ever want to play that again. Alright, well, let's draw some cards. Is it just me? Or has Polkelt literally just been, like, played every single game? It was, oh, it was in chat? Wait, you posted a deck code in chat? Or is it in the Discord? Like, I would just love that phone call. I would really love that phone call. But yeah, somebody back me up here about, like, having like a third format almost with like a rotating banned list of like all the cards, because that's just gonna like bring a new wave of Hearthstone players. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I remember the hunter deck. I remember the hunter deck, but I don't remember anything else that you were talking about. Okay, so we get rid of that. This is a Paladin deck. They never beat us. And if they do beat us, they play Secret Destruction, which almost nobody plays. I just need Sorcerer's Apprentice. And that's kind of like the cool thing with this deck is like, you're able to make it a turn 9 very consistently. But even if you don't make it to turn 9, you could relatively do this with, I mean, you could theoretically do this with one Sorcerer's Apprentice. Yeah, I mean, if you put it in the Discord, let me know which one it is. But if it's not in the Discord, then definitely repost it. Because I don't exactly remember which deck you're referring to right now. And that's just because, I mean, I got raided earlier, and my attention is just all over the place. I have another Frost Nova, and then I have, oh my god, he's playing a pure deck. He doesn't even have Secret Destruction, chat. He doesn't even have Secret Destruction. This game is over. Okay, Frost Nova. We can, all right, so we need to get some cards out of our hand. Let's get rid of Glyph. Unstable Portal. I feel like this is kind of a bad play, but we're gonna do it anyway. Hey, ooze. Okay, sure. Could have maybe saved that for our weapon. Do I really care though? Everything else can stay in hand. Do I really need to keep any of this? Let's see. Polkelt, 1 mana card. I need to keep the 1 mana cards no matter what. So maybe I should have kept the 0 mana card. I could also just play this now. I think I actually will. So I have nothing to worry about with the double ice blocks. So I get 3 turns guaranteed, and I'm definitely going to get a Sorcerer's Apprentice in that time. So I have absolutely nothing to worry about. The combo is assembled, he just doesn't know it yet. And there's the Sorcerer's Apprentice. I could theoretically go for it now. But I want to play both both Frostbolts just to guarantee it. So in that case, we could play 1 Cram Session since I don't need both of them now. Both Sorcerer's Apprentices. Yeah, we have more than enough damage to do this. Game over, buddy. Mozaki Mage is like a legitimate deck. Because if it goes up against any kind of mid-range deck, it's just game over. If you fight an aggro deck, it's kind of a fight. Like, you have to use your resources very, you know, very sacredly. But any deck like this that just tries to build up, like, gigantic tempo while, you know, building up its turns, literally can't beat me because of Ice Block and Frost Novas. Like, it's literally 4 turns of doing nothing and letting me assemble my combo. Classic Freeze Mage. Like, I'm just so glad that there's no other secret like Ice Block in terms of, like, it being this powerful. Because, like, Evasion, you could argue, is like mini Ice Block, but that card is so easy to play around. You can't play around Ice Block without a way of destroying the secret. Once Shadowlands come out, I'm donating my time to WoW. Oh, like, dude, like, WoW players will never get enough WoW. Just fun fact. They will never have enough WoW. 4. Oh, yeah. Cram Session. Draws 5. This game is, yeah, this game is giga done. Oh my god, Book of Specters. Doesn't matter though, but it's just another card I can play. 10, 12, 12, 12. 1, 2. You have so much damage, man. You have so much damage. There's just nothing that mid-range decks can do. Absolutely nothing. Legitimate deck. Like, dude, I pretty much grinded all the way out of gold. Like, I could easily grind out of gold with this deck. Like, if I had the star bonus, I'd already be out of there.